Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. It's Greg from Response Fire and Electrical on this sunny Perth day, and I just thought we'll get outside and show you a junction box. What is a junction box? So today what we're going to learn about is why we have junction boxes, what a junction is, and their purpose, and that they do have a very important purpose. So what we have here is an electrical junction. So in the blog I talk about how cables are ran around the rental properties and they join up throughout the house. So what we've got here is 4 separate cables, and you've probably got one coming from our left here, going over to the right, one going out here. So it spreads all over the house, and the way that we join them is through these connectors and twisting each individual cable together, and then making sure that each cable has a insulated connector on it, and then also having a junction box installed over the top to ensure that those live terminals are not exposed into the roof space. So what you got and can have in roofs is exposed electrical junctions, and especially in the older houses you find that the junctions are just poking up in the air, and they may not even have some of these connectors on, because over time the screw gets loose, and I'm just going to unscrew one now. So the screw gets loose and the connector just falls off over time, vibrates off, and then you're left with an active conductor like that exposed and poking up in the roof. So this is a real danger in rental properties, because you have contractors working in the properties, and also it can arc with any metal exposure. So if you've got anything coming nearby, if there's a heavy load on it, it could start to arc between the two conductors. So it's really important that this double insulation is put onto these connections to ensure that it's all safe in the roof. I don't know if you remember the insulation program where the metal insulation was rolled out across the roof space, and what happened was these exposed electrical junctions in the roof were just poking up like that without a connector on. When they rolled the metal insulation out over the roof, they actually livened up the entire insulation, and the next person that got in the roof would get electrocuted. RCDs are very important. They would have tripped straight out, but the houses that didn't have RCDs, unfortunately, had live insulation in their roof. So it's very dangerous. So very important role, even though it's very simple design. These are designed to withstand up to 500 volts, and they prevent any leakage into the roof space which could cause harm. So there you have it, folks. There's electrical junctions 101. Enjoy your day.
Mais je portais des sous de soie, ça va de soi.